Hi everyone, it's Anahata. How are you? Hey, I wanted to just explain to you what grid work is and why it matters. What is grid work and why does it matter? A lot of people who know me reach out, and what I find interesting is inevitably, hi Delia, hi Jermaine, I'm so glad you guys are on specifically. I'm talking about what is grid work and why does it matter? And hi Chandra, you're welcome, thank you. So guys, interestingly enough, people reach out to me a lot and say that they don't understand my work. It's hard to understand. And so for me, it's, I receive downloads from God, and these are like unveilings of portions of my brain where everything just makes sense. And to a lot of people, it just doesn't make sense to them because they didn't receive the information. So I'm having to translate it in my human mind, the feelings, emotions, images, knowings that I have experienced. So it gets a little hard to do sometimes. So these are the cliff notes. I've asked God to translate right now what grid work is and why it matters. And hi, John. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Pat. And so to do this, I'm just going to, first of all, take the focus off of me because it's not about me at all. We're going to go to nature here. So, having set the sacred space and asked God to give us the cliff notes on grid work and why it matters, I want to sink into this space and deliver this. So our physical world is very illusionary. It's only 0.01%. Everything is energy and information. And that energy and information is like a web. It connects everything. We have limited senses, sight, sound, touch, smell, seeing, to navigate the 3D world. But beyond our senses is 99.9% of all things. And as we ascend into new vibrations and new dimensions, we have access to more and more of this information. Mind you, it is all around us and trying to support us in every waking moment of our lives. The earth, air, wind, water, ether, all the elements coming together that help define the parameter of matter in our 3D world. We are beyond our senses. We are beings of light, and light seeks expansion, and light seeks creation. And you are all co-creators of your own world. Your habitual thoughts and emotions co-create your experiences through what is called the law of attraction. The things that you energize come forth in resonance. Unfortunately, for thousands of years, we've been manipulated by the powers of that be that want to keep us locked in fear and in chains. These forces have been using ley lines, energetic matrix, energy, natural flow of the earth to relay their fear and separation to the masses. It has been received and regurgitated of free will. Very clever that they should choose our own freedom to lock us in chains. This matrix, which was set up, can also be used to broadcast a new reality. They do not want us to know this. In fact, people have been burned at the stake and continue to be eliminated. But the masses have reached a threshold. Now we are in 4D energy, which is the portal energy of the heart, the lower chakras being about fear and lack of power and guilt and dense vibrational separation. The upper chakras, the gateway to them is the heart. So this portal heart, this fourth dimension where all things will be pulled through, you can picture a black hole with all the information being spread out across and being pulled into one center point. Grid work is taking back power. Grid work is supporting the earth in our transition to a higher dimension through your own choices of focus and self-mastery, of choosing what you draw to you, and therefore what your reality becomes, and therefore all those that commingle with you, what they experience as well. We are 9 billion souls creating our own worlds. The tipping point into unconditional love is coming, has come, is inevitable. It's evolution or extinction. And so the walls of fear and separation are coming down. And through this point of unity, we are expanding as the one photon of light, connected to all things at once, weaving our own tapestry. We can now use and leverage technologies which will not only allow us to project coherent energy patterns versus disruptive onto the grid, but to use what I call Anahata Codes to weave a new pattern. Everything has a vibrational signature. Here's where we get into alchemy. If you change the energy, and again, 99.9% of all things is energy and information. If you transform the energy, you transform the mass. This is alchemy. You change one, if you look at the elements, you change one photon, neutron component, it changes what it is. And we can do so energetically as well. We can become grid alchemists. I teach you in a 5-week masterclass series called grid4gaia.com. I'll put the link in the replay. So what I'm suggesting to you is not new. Many people have spoken about it. What is new is leveraging a new way to embody and project the reality that you seek through what I call Anahata Codes. Now, the Anahata Codes describe anything in the universe. And when we can, through intention, determine what is most necessary for elevation, to end pain, to end suffering, to awaken and support people on their awakening journey, to transform the planet faster, we can then grid that information and use the natural ley lines, the matrix. I'm sorry, they aren't natural. The ley lines, the matrix, as well as natural energy vortexes, meridians, and chakras of the earth, of Gaia. We can grid for Gaia and ley lines for love by embodying and projecting new vibrational signatures which answer our asking. For example, if you live in an area where there's a lot of suicide, you would simply set your sacred space. You would ask, is there an assisting frequency for highest good, which will deliver what is needed to dissolve the vibrational resonance which has brought forth and sustained suicide rates in this area, and infuse the area with hope, unconditional love, desire to live and expand and to co-create in this world. As just one example. So guys, any concern or desire, people need you as a grid worker to then find the code, which I teach you how to do. You just go to www.anahatacodes.com. I'll put the link in this thread. Once you install the code, you are a carrier of the code. Now again, we're already connected to all things, but through your intention, this is quantum physics here, your heart portal through which all things are accessible, the code, which is the password to remembering that thing that you have called forth that already has the energetic signature, the reality to bring forth the shifting you are desiring. As a carrier, you can then broadcast that information. Once it gets circulated, people can resonate with the information. Wow, look at that shape. Oh man, that's really cool. It's a face, but I can't turn my camera that far because then it disconnects. Anyway, there's a face right there. Any concern or desire, once you embody and project that reality, you are becoming a grid alchemist. You are changing the energy, which then changes the manifestation of the mass. I teach you this at gridforgaia.com. I do hope that you check out the program. It's 5 weeks. It's starting next week. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about not only transforming your life through this technology, but gridding your area for others. As we join together, the amplitude of our efforts increases, and that just means the volume of our transformation, the volume, the amplitude of the frequencies that we're offering up. So I hope that you have an awesome day, guys. I hope that that makes more sense to you. Uh-oh, my gardeners are here. I better hurry up. And in a nutshell, everything has an energy signature. We can call forth any energy signature through our heart portals and the codes and intentionally weave a new reality using the ley lines that have been used for fear in the past to co-create a new planet. And you are going to heal in ways that you've never imagined possible. You are going to experience the joy and ease that comes forth through connection to all things. And I'm so sorry, I have low network connection. I hope you can hear me. Anyway, I love you all. If you need more information on this, I will also put a workshop that I just hosted and give you the password to listen to that expired replay so that you can come into your remembrance, come into your knowing on this, and then join the masterclass. Guys, I have payment plans, so it's literally the fairy ring. I know, right? I'm so excited. Yeah, guys, thank you for mentioning that. I also teach you how to work with the elements, earth, wind, water, air, fire, ether, in conjunction with sacred geometry and how that all works, bridging the dimensions. But then I also teach you in the course how to work with elementals, fairies, and it's extraordinary. I do have a, go check out my timeline, my Facebook timeline. A fairy circle just sprouted up in my front yard, preparing a portal in a circle to that realm of dimension, because fairies are elementals, right? They embody earth, air, water, wind, fire, and you can work in conjunction with them to bring about more intense changes with the codes, with the Anahata Codes technology. So it's pretty amazing stuff. And again, the support you're going to receive to transform your life is first and foremost. And all right, my gardener's coming around. I gotta go. I love you all. Bye bye. There he is. Let's zoom out on him.